party no nya kono wo cancel go our party no fia ama party no nya kono because we still need floating voters to support us in yetimia wene. And they say wo ko flow bi so mra me chidom meboa that's what mra say wo fie eja dere obeba no party no nya kono wo cancel go our party no fia ama party no nya kono because there was a to ya no narika especially nema yennimu ye I step out kwakano ye because many of the accusations are modebana make us a 95% yanukre.
All right,
until the unity I be close your ranks near the DH no and here until now papa no he knows he's going to win.
Okay,
now indications are that he's winning. What you say now when we are etimi akan ho bom until now the microphone Kenya no microphone bubum ono here no bu na nichi ono kanasem he's focused
akwa edikan amanfo ekase when it comes to tribal issues ona shase sanse ona omochese emrebi ko kanse eye party ya kamfo na dika enti se eye sremi bi na se ono so apege ne mudia yemfa emma no na diffuse sa perception say your partner ya can party ndi se ka ne ye ka tribalism omochese wona o shase how true is that
Gami that's it na menchia otifo ene die e be adru no areho se NPP mu no ese ni a osua wasana na wachia nipa asema mon kan yakura ni akaka hye ya ka hye ukon ni jina so didi watem you can't understand because asema wokano I have not said ya dem besa mo yene say obi be kasa asema obi sanso kan ne unfortunately nipa na be kan mo janisa. That's the difficulty that I have with the journalists as well, because me in cancer asem no see en kofa esremuni asema me kan ye 2021 na ye ba mu a second time president no abo keno foriate din so meye finance minister na yare kakra abebo no anu okohwe na ho yare to kai say samre no ne president aboni din die say nka parliament envete no unfortunately no wantimi ama so and ma me president frame say me ko giremu na me act as finance minister to present the budget on his behalf, which is what I did. Ye no me be kuma say Joy FM one TV section and a ba kuma say be me interview.
Okay,
and almost say after the presentation of the budget my majority leader answer for 4 years earlier. Now the talk in town is say Kyei Mensah Bunsu obetimi aye president
because of your eloquence and delivery.
Kyei Mensah Bunsu obetimi aye president.
Okay,
the baby say obey me interview no obisa asem no and I'm so yes and obisa me say metimi aye and I'm so why not metimi aye me hwe mo metimi aye na as a majority leader say Westminster system mu a kana ye prime minister. I've been minority leader for Infie Ngotwe. And my majority, some my majority for Infie 9. Come when you say, record no crampo my year, minority leader for 8 years. My majority leader for 7 years, 3 months in the history of Ghana. They been see that.
Yeah.
Until all can because me feel more meeting here. Na me mum die, my dream is say, party baby I be draw no. Your opponents, the prime opponent, NDC for Omo accuse your party and say we are acanistic. Say in the account party.
Yeah.
Until say ye ba ye so ye nya Professor Dubois and ebidi yenim. Or they call first elections. President ko for by or call second elections. And ye or call third and ye and what to so biu. Ebedi Infie Ngotwe as president. Akufo-Addo na succeeding 3 of them in succession no account for. Nti me mom de nyese minti nye me gire say maybe And I chose my words carefully. Because maybe Mra so say we begin to look elsewhere.
Yeah.
Manka isrim fasem. Or elsewhere no means isrim.
Okay.
Kwa mintina meka say nipa ka asem a enti ni ye.
Okay.
Me say me ma dwimu de me say be adroi 3 accounts in
the row.
In a row no. Me say mredu say yenhwe. And don't forget if you tradition no from UP Eba Dombo Nana also go your opposition leader. Dombo selflessly sacrificed his position for Buzia to lead the opposition at the time. Amakabu mo form United Party no. Not the Northern People's Party, and there were 15 seats. Buzia Party, Ghana Congress Party no. He was a lone ranger, no 1 seat to pay. Dombo was a teacher. Buzia, he trained as a teacher and with the course or the Twasuka Bruchi, earning degrees and ultimately a PhD. And was say, baby, I be drew no a ba debate in Parliament. Buzia need me march Kwame Nkrumah. Don't forget Kwame Nkrumah was a prime minister.
Yeah.
Initially. And he was say, oh no, or person was step down.
Yeah.
Buzia may the opposition leader.
Yeah.
Na ono nyane deputy. Kwa me sase me see we just ne pa ngo bi bepene.
David.
Ene. Aye kenke ntiase be yadwuma.
David.
Buzia ne sacrifice Dombo the sacrifice my Buzia. Se Dombo anyesa aye atu nwache no ma party no ama Buzia. Buzia could never have become the prime minister of this country.
Okay. Okay.
If you Buzia, the next person who be leading Kyei was Victor Usu. Also ya Kani. And tesa.
Yeah.
And if he or no so
the bar
Eduwahin before.
Yeah.
So for me no ebeka ho mpa. Enya kanfo num na be di kureni. Na me make say be giri say mra so say we begin to look elsewhere.
Okay.
What you say?
Yeah.
Enti Bawumia ba na ye nyina giri say ebi I be do no he was and indeed as I still think is the leading light among some near support. What is wrong with that?
All right.
In any event, you see, come on my you know a champion no can say be a champion. Or say we are one people in one country with a single destiny.
Yeah.
Then you papa what you say into memuno I woman every tribe matters.
Yeah.
In our constitution, national constitution, I can't seem be. That's why maybe I can.
The constitution was ODNA blue. He said, "Nemo yellow. Oh, wow, they blue." Leader.
Come on,
well, custom made.
I mean, so your constitution, no. Okay, Article 35, what can be very instructive. Or say, the state shall actively promote the integration of the peoples of Ghana.
Okay.
And prohibit discrimination and prejudice on grounds of place of origin.
Okay.
Circumstances of birth, ethnic origin, gender or religion, creed or other beliefs.
Okay.
That is Article 35, Clause 5. Now, about Clause 6 now, or say, towards the achievement of the objectives stated in Clause 5 of this article, which is the integration of the country, of the, the state shall take appropriate measures.
Okay.
To achieve reasonable regional and gender balance in the recruitment and appointment to public offices.
Okay, so NPP as a body should comply to this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So the state, man, take appropriate measures.
Okay.
See if any into public offices. Yeah, you be march region, religion, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
The wakika ethnic, ethnic origin, circumstance of birth, need gender, need religion in them. I say state take appropriate measures.
Okay.
To have all these people included. Anuntina a friend saying say if any pa by Juma.
Yeah.
Almost a by Juma, if any pa, if I and craft one
Debbie.
if I be phone
Debbie.
if I come phone maybe
That's the integration.
Deliberately, no. Yefenipa. The customs are Yefenipa Fia. What you say? Yefenipa say a Christian from one don't call a drum, a my drum. Deliberately, no, befa and Grimofaka home. Maybe a woman, cry traditionalist, before waka home. That is what it is. And it is young NPP before. You call Parliament 1997. So Bekaya. Yen ya penny back home. Yamin fanning crazy ye, a Jari Koy Labi. Or the most in big Parliament to say customs any pie for Mohono. I say, your far region be consistently and I go. The state should look into that.
Yeah.
Koy Labi, Roy NPP ni. Say, no, Kotu's article, he say, dear ye. It cannot be so bad, maybe a nipa predominantly from one region. The Oka say, Yemfa, a friend saying, recruitment, I customs over the past 10 years, and will be say deliberately a francophone from one region.
Yeah. I think along the line, President will focus so far. Now is Upper West baby, or young minister being
precisely. You buy na Upper West.
Yeah.
Now you need minister.
Yeah.
And we could resist us. And the president focus who be our whole na bekana by him. I'm on for taking on.
Yeah.
And check within 3 months, the President Kofo, Professor Kasim Kasangadi.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we should have that deliberatism. Your policies and the number one public office in this country is the presidency.
Yeah.
And say, Kwame, me can't say we see we are fair constitution as well. The money am I say? So we see people don't even read the constitution. No, what you say, and you can't say no one tears here, no, it should be better. No, they want Number 2, I think
Number 2 is people are holding you against comment via Umeki say Osha history obi a wodi NPP anim obi ano ese oko parliament asa enti president of oko parliament Ronaldo oko parliament na se your 2 or 3 parliamentarians are more contest mu. You are not supporting anyone, but you are supporting your own core parliament so that because your criteria of becoming the leader of the party should be say wako parliament da.
I mean, when it comes as
the former president of the Ghana Bar Association, engineer, Kwambafu,
say what this has number, and many didn't go. As I he didn't get the full compliment.
Okay.
Now, say, Sasam, so what's the sound of Mekai? My cancer. What's the sound of Mekai? In tea, I was here support to be or parliament. Yeah. And then one was support Alan Jamatin. So Jesus Media, no support Alan Jamatin. Alan Jamatin or parliament.
Okay.
And you're okay, once a week, okay, you're very weak. Yeah, Sassam was a kindness, that's what GDA. I don't know support Alan Jamatin, no, about parliament.
All right.
See? Oh, send the pa can't say more. I said, no one can, no, coffee baby, no, the many didn't come more. Because I said no.
Was it private or public?
You know, my casa asked him.
Okay.
Or radio, so do you share and no be some of them anymore? What you say? I said, no, send them a kind of kind of say. I didn't say that.
Okay.
Me can't say. You see, yeah, presidential system. Presidential system, no. Gina, baby, a penny fee.
Yeah.
And because America, one more be a president of America. Apart from Donald Trump, say, about this total trend. About 95% of all American presidents, in fact, the past, my father say, 50 years in Podier, apart from Trump, have been congressmen
or senator.
Congressmen, say congressmen involve the Senate and the House of Reps. And the congressmen, and I say governors.
Yeah.
And I say vice presidents.
Okay.
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 Edema was say Kwame no Yaono Okoka Yifo no Oka congressman.
Yeah.
And I can say in America or more ministers I can see no. Minister Bia a president that because American ministers are technocrats.
Okay.
Our president free almost me boami. Minister di hunu me boami. Ni enfem no up. Ni enfanye enfama omanim puntu.
Okay.
So that is what I said. And vice president and so about to say Joe Biden.
Joe, yeah.
Nanu ye. What you say? Sanity. And I mean, but me can't say. But yen put yes, to say part of the world no. Yen fa ministers enka. So enka minimum ministers no. Ye be kwa ni mu no. Ye be hu say omo no. Ye co-presidential system. You see, ye be hu say ministers no. We didn't have that pedigree.
Okay.
Because you see, omanye chechire eyemra ene ye. You should understand how your vision will translate into law. And the Shiram governors no mbeye friends saying amampeni for America no. Kwame, almost see a twa man from a bini de amawo.
Yeah.
Send you see a chiro man no. The obeye bia no a foundation on emra. Mra na de baye na ni sunsanso na te sen. What you say? Congress ho de se ho na emra.
Yeah.
Nti na almost so a ho na titru no mo free ba. And that is we are vice president so ote cabinet.
Yeah.
Then ye koso no woni semu. Sempo onye MP a. What you say? But me can say be kwa ni mu no. Ye be kwa ni mu no so no. Obe hu say okofa the president no be free parliament. The vice president be kwa ni mu no. Obe hu say obe ba be fa MP.
Yeah.
And I think yen you are strengthening your regional administrations now. And the regional ministers in the age, me assess what we more independence, kakra, develop regions. They are sure Monza. Kibimu say we should also be considering the regional ministers, but we are not in a federal country. Yeah. Regional ministers, no, or more they relate directly to the president.
Consolidated fund.
And he Emmanuel bisi basa kakra. Yeah. What you say? And I make say, you see, governance ni do.
Yeah.
And I was talking about say be cut down. The National Development Planning Commission, you know, I was say ye did back at the regional level. Not regions in Benya or Modi. Na yetimi build on money.
Yeah.
We had all these discussions. And then one say ya no kucha baby ka krebi. Now say me say congressman and this nkwani timi na me support Dr. Bawumia. Ya o mesre no say as well nkoma yedi you know. You should have the whole gamut of it. When maybe a family baby and the debate and answer the argument.
Yeah.
And make a cast ask them the crowns radio and television.
Okay.
Scripting now.
Okay.
And he said, "Oh, fool, you get it."
All right.
What you say? In fact, I made this the two places that I remember. Angel and Joy FM.
Okay.
Full, you know, the mo they will show it to them, and I'm surprised they were fast. No baby kakrabi, and or nam no waka say James abon to say. But the question to ask, say them shasi bisana ashasi no. Say answer na onumpo kana say input sana me kan no. Say MP singwana also ya no support to ala na no ya MP.
Okay.
But that's another can no.
Honorable, let's come to today's conversation.
Yes, sir.
And with T-shirt, there's an inscription, Bawumia with ideas.
Yes.
There are people who also say, ideas alone might not be enough. Yes. There should be an implementation of ideas.
Yes.
Me madam for Hama, Otaka, come the ideas or implementation. So much as Dr. Bawumia, our ideas, do you think that he has the skills of implementation?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You see, idea be anywhere. And your knee-jerk reaction nowadays,
yeah.
It starts with ideas,
yeah,
which crystallizes into policies.
Yeah.
Policies and then become programs and projects.
Okay.
Someone tells us it must begin with ideas. And that's why we don't need ideas.
Yeah.
So it begins with ideas about policies. Policies and then become foundation on law also the supporters our policy no what you say and sana I feel we fi I translate into programs and projects Manchester sanity so won tia say say na just say amamu won tia say what you say those of them who are criticizing so na ideas and you see the practicality of it in the say or buy me fancy bia me fa adwa baako mobile money interoperability say I have this idea say we see it me say because Ghana for say mumu no say any idea then let's do this, let's create this platform. I bet me I connected all the mobile networks you know Nafi, even fintechs, the banks, these three, you connect you to a common platform. Nafi, I'm what me fi hako wafi MTN ako Telcel or your friend say Tigo then Vodafone
Telcel.
Come yesterday man. So we have all these things. We create a common platform from now. You must link theirs with the banks. So it began with this. What you say? And I translate it into some mobile money interoperability. All but all canon. Now Africa be intimacy. Even America, almighty America. Now even now, and I can say America. They don't have it. Canada doesn't have it. UK doesn't have it.
I see.
So the idea comes from one man. Then he called some experts, one or two of them. They sat down and said, "Say, what's here?" And no, and now you see, apart from security, edema, omo account no. Can you kwame? You see, nkrofo if you have echo techimenja. Akrofo akwaji omo from techiman omo ko tamaleni boganom. You see akrofo kintampo ho yakwa attack wo and then do you hear of that? Because na nizika na than the phone so. And you am security aba system no mo. Obi na disika krafia buchiri ebe brewo. Ebe to where you so unko Western Union unko san line view. It comes directly to your Momo account. What you say? Now, and no we say, my critique may be 7,000. And that is a bit more critique. 8,000 is a good beginning. But one idea, and Momo, and only say by 2018, before you started our program now Momo agents. I work on my 107,000. 107,000
across the country.
Across the country.
Wow.
And they Momo agents in the country near 900,000.
Almost getting close to 1 million.
Getting close to 1 million. In fact, 900,000 they are close of 2024. So 2025 buy minim ni abeka ho say unless I go and check. But 900,000. What it means is that one idea create a juma 800,000 and pema hangotwi ana amanipa and pema hangotwi ene omo ensa koma no kame sana omamu no tie nti so ka say ideas no and I say look, let me tell you something. Me enro na metie minu abako ajuso MP. Okay. Also, but no, me who me no me who you know. Now, can say Juma why the practical aspect of it and any other day. Also, will be a rantia mo pay Juma ye be create Juma ma omo. A Juma miniano you know. The still a year was a create 7,000 jobs. First of all, I no create.
Then you know,
so we're creating 7,000 jobs now.
How?
The steel factory is not functioning.
But don't before that, sir, or co-store or
is it functioning?
Yes, there is. Oh, yeah, Otama.
What will say, Yajima? Kwame, I'm asking you bisa wo Mensah bohu say coastal ne adwuma.
I've not been there before, but I know.
Stop it there. So when you need any one dance, and yajuma. And yajuma, yes, one person or yajum. But build I don't know, but there are practical difficulties. Until I must say, and yajuma. Are you good? I've been partner with Chiri. Emma can quiet sad, you know, but it's not functioning. Say, I am not as a yajuma. The steel factory also we in a yajma. In fact, no say we or say a befeni per 7,000. I mean, I even think that 7,000 is understatement. So idea na all building no. So we are na ye juma pa or be direct employment.
Yeah.
Any secondary and even third level employment. Ebe many pano. I mean, maybe 10,000 cry bro.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not functioning. And function again, and certainly mean, you know, because of the cost of power.
Okay.
Cost to now here, you know. For now, far more no more ye. Koreans, we are no more ye, the Chinese, we are no more ye. Homo open the jack of prefabricated coast with inbuilt solar panels, and reduce the cost of electricity. And what you know, they say, and you're competitive view.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm a problems about. And yet, or no, yet can fault. Because it has to depend on the grid system.
Yeah.
Power generation and the boarding. Akosumbo, mine about 4 cents per kilowatt hour. No. Thermal plants now, you could buy, you know. John Dramani Mahama, could buy first time, no. Okay, say na me minority na me ka say ya bobo nkashira so a sa tema plans on do.
Yeah.
A Mary ni car power no me ka say ne bo na edin do. Me ka say ne bo edin do. Kwame, and now generating power is about 16 cents per kilowatt hour. What the beto what the mix it with hydro no and a drop about 13 cents. What you say? And a drop about 13 cents. Share Cote d'Ivoire. Or depending on thermal plants and go to generate energy. And then a Cote d'Ivoire for generate your energy at 9 cents per kilowatt hour. Now thermal plants even much more modern than Omodiano. Am I in 16 cents? It means there's something wrong.
Yeah.
And the industry, also building industry, and now Miniano no Casano say Juma and Ipano or Yebi and the bit my create Jumano. I don't want to believe that. Because you see, industry ni moja ne electricity. What do I say? Ni moja any electricity. Indeed, if the cost of power is higher, industry no simple producer, the product, the cost of it will not be competitive. And they turn steel products. I want to steel products. I want to give you local sources. No, also crack if you are brochery.
Yeah.
Abroche dia nemra punitive taxes are banned to you know. Some of them Canada, Ukraine, Russia, and Tokano, and no more do only for Ukraine. No. Ukraine products nemra taxes are only in the Manema airport. Embrano, it was still 30% cheaper than the Ghana. And the Ghana products are competitive because of the cost of power. Ekufado, okay, say, integrated bauxite and aluminium factory. A very noble idea. We couldn't get it off the ground at India. The cost of power. You can see Sheni near Yendi.
Yeah.
Iron ore that the brain no. Kwame, a game changer for this country. Yes, so the steel. The whole country. This is capital be a bit with the release a call.
Okay.
And that was the thinking. I was you too or no that the banana so into steel products. A better way. Energy no, the cost is prohibitive. Okay. If you want to go into smeltering, let's say where nya cost no at maybe 6 cents per kilowatt hour. Production would not be competitive. Until I'm on the Concord. Bawumia is saying, say, on your bar or Kyei dam on Utino to feed the Sheni iron and steel, you know. We need a dedicated source of energy, cheap for bauxite, you know. And yes, our paper so intimate, what you say?
Yeah.
Kufo, you know. Also, not the next stage, the next year now, our system, no one can pay. Before you get to a same price. Now, offering na kobo premu.
Yeah.
And they say, be damn, back oh. At the time, they were even looking at a ye upon man, say, near who she knew crowd, you know. Upon man say, iron ore, no, they were targeting it, say, the Bibako develop, you know. Then they say, baby, wo, a ye tano, any anko brasso. 3 plus utino, 4. Nina aka, ye baby, no, aka. Can we go back to it? The cheap source there. That's why we should be looking at it. Unfortunately, as far as PRA is concerned, you know, what do we do as a country? As far as Kenya and say, King, Kwame, I was here now going forward now. We should be very intentional about what we need to do as a country.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm saying, can we save the waters to do this, to generate electricity for rapid industrialization in this country? Before then, and I say, okay, and yeah, bueno, in Sweden, the honor, yanko solar energy also, and yako planted stilts. Na dear, as you see in Sweden, solar panels, guso. We are experimenting. Say, between your 1,000 megawatts. If you saw water lake need a hot trail. Nanka, the beans are consistently, I say, bit me a harvest, maybe be another 2,000, 3,000 megawatts from that. Solar no, yes, I say.
Yeah.
But fortunately, in Shuno, I had a honor. What you could see was some good compensation for land bill.
Yeah.
Then no be in property. So you see, that indeed is the way to go. And you say, oh, sorry, I will maybe a factory. Factory no away. How can you do it? Because the cost of energy is too high.
Oh no, what are you guiding against? I'm on focus. NPP more like an elite, party. So crutches them a womb. Is that what you are guiding against? And was we keep that tradition, sir? Yes, our party is not just any ordinary party where anybody between Alidisa. We want to keep our legacy by making sure, sir, your vision and our mission as a party, as an elite party, even though you are not ignoring grassroots participation, but at least at the top, there should be some level-headed, elite or pursue agenda that will translate into proper growth of the country instead of just individualistic achievements.
Kwame, party it belongs to all of us.
Yeah.
Kenya wakano, elites womb, academics womb, grassroots womb, middle level womb, will be our womb. The base level of the party is the polling station organization from a polling station executives. I want to grassroots for. I want to trap. I want to do trap. You be. I want to do. I'm between I say. You can have a polling station executive or no, or bet you
yeah.
Same tea, for man.
Yeah.
Let me give you one example. Chairman to me.
Yeah.
Constante as a constituency, I think it's a organizer, and I feel be constituency chairman. We feel be regional chairman.
Yeah,
and this Macmenu, son of Chassis.
Okay,
Macmenu Chassis, our Western region.
Okay,
as a constituency organizer, be a constituency chairman. No, the bar, Accra be national chairman.
Okay,
Chairman Anto.
Yeah,
Constante as treasurer, Bantama constituency. And all the bar, if you obey national chairman, regional chairman, first vice. I'll be first vice chair, second vice chair of the party. What I say, and the grassroots funding, they are all part of it. With me here, with me, you'll be sebe owoni so de hunu
yeah
obetime PF mu aba na abeye sa nipa no Dr. Bawumia wa kan history was say my by day libra pain when my father died na ayedin they was say actually no na was say yejuma to take care of ourselves, and I went into by day activities. What you say? On your grassroots. He's not a grassroots person.
He is.
And he Kwame, sanity. And the door is not shut at anybody. What you say? However, we must all recognize, Kwame, say ubi di party anymore. Party no ankasa set up criteria. Say enema also to me pass it through. And san wa be ye okandifo. But you know, constitution. Yeah. In Article 13 of the party's constitution, Article 13 clause 7. Okabibi say so be ye party if anything.
A leader or head.
Be presidential candidate.
Okay.
Kwame, I dance into him. I mean, from our kind. Actually, a month for it's here. Article 13 in the election of the presidential candidate.
Oh, Trahana kind. What am you kakra?
Pro 7 am I? What's he saying? The middle penalty because they're part of it.
As no member shall be entitled to nomination.
Yes.
As the party's presidential candidate unless he or she A is known and as an active member of at least 5 years.
Good. Now, was it also a presidential candidate? I was say we are known and active member. Was say all party nimu. Anye bienu amfienu.
Yeah.
So now ye okay count all party nimu.
Okay.
Omo pray nyina. So be design amfienu.
Yeah, obi adi.
Dr. Bawumia oba party nimu pa yi no. Aye 2008. Don't forget. So now ye a Bank of Ghana deputy governor.
Yeah.
Or a public servant. The national constitution prohibits public servants from engaging in active politics.
Okay.
So sir.
Active partisan politics.
Yes.
Okay.
National constitution
okay.
And he was not in active politics until Akufo-Addo nominated so a running mate. And Okoji party card. That was 2008.
Yeah.
What you say? The 2008 will be seen now. 17 years.
Yeah.
18 years in the AC. What you say? And this will be coaching baby say, where your party anymore. Who party say maybe 5 years.
Yeah.
Maybe 17 years will be coaching baby say, where your ho the say be where your core party anymore. Is that person right?
Okay.
Come in.
He's not being truthful anyway.
He's not being truthful. Only Pakwano on fan of Ukraine. When we carry out what's he saying?
Is of good character.
Is of the can
is of good character.
Kwame.
Is of good character. But they subjective, Anna.
It's of good character. What can Ashanti say?
As a son of Brabo, SCC. As is a
Subampa. Media main can be Huasemu. Bawumia or Subampa. He has an impeccable character without blemish. I would be busy issue be Subanye. With your Casabasa. Bawumia until me dinechi send Subampa or Subampa.
How what are some of the tenants? Never been out this akasampampa and never been our dinner di amanda who say or who say ampampa or subampa. Yeah.
Say but so who would be the character. Brofuno you can say give the person authority.
Yeah. Empower.
And give him the money. Umu be sika obinya sika obinya tumia and o chini suban pa chirewo. Bawumia he was the second gentleman of the land, vice president.
Yeah.
The 2 media because of Okakra. The 2 million president 2 million.
Yeah.
But Okakra as his vice. On Cheno Bunipa is humble. Okasa nipa hu yi. Ade obeye bia no what they or can kabumwasem. And you'll be hey or titi a kunu. That's it, Bawumia that I know. And name po eco contest. What things so many people kafana? We'll be crying for cancer be any cre. I feel when his attention is drawn to it, so as my work cardia tunes with ye. Say what cano. And you know, cre one cancer. Until Sassi me who be patch or main patch. Kwame, there's a lot of pressure. But you see, look at the pressure. The intense pressure, the padia gunus when you know cre. But
so he can endure extreme provocation.
Absolutely.
Okay.
A tete our femuno. Enye no kreno. What you say? Nina is calm. And man say on the ochina simu.
Yeah.
E binum se na batwa etu e no kra e lusu ye no ono na mai lusu ye and we srim ni ye kramunini. And we mu apart na we mu nyina nso no reports aye Ashanti region investigation ye the Professor Kyei ye German for foundation ye friend Conrad Adenauer Foundation ye independent body. University professors amu Legon amu kan humbo mu aye amu investigation. None of this and abeka say loss na nkugo na edi ye no Bawumia we srimuni we kramuni nti na mai lusu ye. Enso nkrofo ka eka gunu so de bia omo kasa asem no omo anim senya no kore enso ye ka ibirum say abaye to ye no and we kramuni and we ba no sen ko de nkramofo no ba ani zongo votes ba enso amfa bibia ama again enya no kore Kwame abaye to go and do the analysis, go and look at the records. 2016 abaye to ye kohwe 2020 abaye to ye the zongo communities obe hu say between 2016 and 2020 no ye bo so na averagely national average between 20 and 30%. 2016 it was 20%. 2020 no be animu we got to about 28%. With Bawumia as our leader no the average rose to 40%. We didn't win. So, but averagely, 40%.
Okay.
That is even where, Kwame, ye kase, abaya tu ye no. President Muhammad and these movers and goes through.
Yeah.
They had 2020 results no. Plus 118,000.
Yeah.
When we expanded the electoral college by 2 million, 2 million and a better room for what you say. So here on face value, John Mahama, she's a 2 million when you move 120,000. What you say on face value, 120,000. Yeah, 2020 so by 2.1 million.
Yeah. But
I'm saying that 2.1 million no, so no mpo and a zungo no, it may call 20% no. Say young crop for no better abanoa. I believe that we could have gone to 50% and over. But you see, nipa no mo hwe data no mo kekasa asem no. Ebinim class the crew move for crown to abanama no. Enye no kre.
They are talking about the entire north.
Come entire north no. Entire we dey emfa no. Say the crew move for to abanama no. Na me fi Ashanti region. With me a lamp me with the entire south.
Okay. No.
Is Ashanti region not different from Eastern region?
Yeah.
Or different from Greater Accra?
Yeah.
To because we are south now Lampuni Pakono together, Sana. We are not being just, you are not being fair.
Yeah.
Or no constituency, Wale constituency, about 2 years. There were 14 constituencies in the whole country. 14 in the whole country. NPP, your votes, 2020 votes no against 2024. Your course constituencies.
Okay.
Wale was the topmost. I'm increasing votes by 25%. To say the Chrome for Antoine Manoa. Unimini Awoka. The region within Northeast.
Yeah.
Northeast and so appreciate it. Is the only region I buy a 2 year no. Or votes no course. All other regions, your votes by form. Ashanti region has your votes by form by 430,000.
Yeah.
430,000. Greater Accra 570,000.
Yeah.
Bawumia. Kwame, inti sanse mi nyina ekoso. But why din on the unya kwan na wa chechim se bushafo anya memfom so. What you say? Nanui, a big crass, oh, ya introduce Boku, and ye abem, and a Bokune, yeho, a Trabano, Bokuzuno, yenye Bibia, yenye city bia, and the Bawumia man basa. Do you people know the history of this party? Come Yanko back to Yanko for 1979.
Okay.
And this 79, Victoria the party anymore. Ye Trabano, Bokuzuno, yenya city biawo, PFP. Enya city bakukra Victor Usu senior Dr. Bawumia kan Victor Usu no ye mambruzini. Ndi yenya bi ho. President Kufuor by 1996 no. Boko yenya one seat ewo ho.
I see.
Yenya one seat. 2004, in fact 2000 yenya bi. 2000 yenya bi. Because 2000 reintroduced how Yakubu yakoto in the parliament.
Okay, yeah.
In 1997.
Yeah, it's
yeah. But she was not on the ticket of NPP.
Yeah.
And people don't even know that.
Yeah.
How Yakubu no, he was not on the ticket of NPP. They joined us. What you say? Subsequently, Achilwo.
Yeah.
What you say? In 2000, and President Kufuor being the Deputy Minister for Communications. 2004, President Kufuor Tesuono, Yakoyeno, we lost the seats.
Kufuor
no members in.
Okay.
Kufuor to buy 2012. Yenya bi ho.
I see.
You see, and omo from any share party no abakosem yie no. They jump into conclusions. Oh, yeah, members in na basa. And tesa. That is not to say Boku hono. Once you give up, no. We should strive hard. Be back. No? We should do that. But we should also recognize a stronghold.
Okay.
And then just say Indiana every seat should be contested.
Yeah.
Now was contested with intentionality.
Yeah.
So no. Season at least now the good thing is that Kwame, you call it Nanui who say the goodwill is there. Yenya season ilusu yen bebre wo siremu ho no yenya ntokwa seme be mu na we mema we nko na sei ni ya kolusu city no ndi ni America e de aba ne se ensema nipa no kan nyina no enya no kure wo wo hwe de mene wo kire yi mu enya no kure sa ebinim se wo na aba ya to no for the first time almost the first time since enya parliament no the 88 seats that we started with about 87. Bawumia constituencies are winning. In new Caesar MPs no our parliament no.
Yeah.
And the almost when they popular. What I say? Again, it has no foundation.
But honorably.
Mami fa ho nsi. President Kufuor Obaye 1996 ya call abato no. So wenya no, we had many more seats in parliament than or no constituencies winning. But when we gave him the second chance, party man the second chance no, akoji too many brain. Akufo-Addo in 2008 Obaye no constituencies are no winning no, na esuache constituencies winning. But Akufo-Addo had a second and a third chance or the too many brain. What I say?
Yeah.
And the same thing. Bawumia so and okre. Say no, this is what he has suffered. But enya dia bin si da asi. Ba ma Akufo-Addo ne President Kufuor nyina, but ema mo chance no, omo de too many by. Didn't you say be united behind the person? Na yede no ababio. Tina me can be say and some more cano na ye kind of character.
Yeah.
Say a good character. The humble man that he is, the long suffering person that he is. He
has been able to endure.
He has been able to endure this. Hey.
Okay.
Masa, mami the third one now the we are no bisa wasem no. The third one no. The third one
is of good standing.
Is of good
standing to what?
Or say it's of good. The person must be of
good standing.
Good standing. The party need defining good standing means. Good standing or say, ebia a 2-hour party ni mu dues,
okay,
with levies, and then what tia.
Okay.
Trubia, what tia be, and Bawumia, what tia. The second definition of good standing was you must project the good image of the party.
Okay.
Also, both party no the papa now peja party any munyam. Baby Bawumia bekasano. Peja party any munyam.
Yeah.
Or peja party any munyam. On fanti timu ma party ni mu. Or kanfo party ni mu bia. Nanui enkofosi uche Mensah busu say one table of what ultimate leader of NPP. I've never said so anyway. As far as Kyei na me can we so projected the good cause of the party. Na me say to abe yie mpo. I didn't gugu. I do the International Democratic Union yen NPP for kuwa eka liberal and conservative parties ebum association NPP ye dom say ku no. Omo nkitahudie bi wo Brussels, Belgium.
Yeah.
And I'm to Mensah Frey, Dr. Bawumia. The whole of Africa to represent Africa. Okay. Kwesa ye bisa no. Adwenchira wo kire ye. Kwa me se utie bia. Se utie ya. Nka obe feel proud as a Ghanaian. No just say MPP ni kra kwa. As a Ghanaian, as an African. What you say? Na se ne usi kasa wonim die kwanso. Dr. Bawumia? Hey. Ghana president ye dom ECOWAS intino ye authority of heads of state of ECOWAS ho me enti ye hu se nipa na ye dem be fa no obetuma koye chairman of ECOWAS EU authority of heads of government obetuma koye sa o so mse president Kufuor omdemano Kufuor de demano to be more or less the president of presidents in West Africa. What you say? President Mills, I'm the man. Chairman, President Mahama, or so ne Bressono, Yamani B. Me say, Bawumia, me di ne chino, me bon who the runo. Do honor say, you say the ECOWAS chairman, mana. Obey manama, the presidents, Africa has, West Africa, that boy in same manner. I see. AU and Yedina Kose Unyina Ghana him to be the chairman of the authority of heads of state in African Union. Or say no fata. Nipa na ye no. And yes obey Frank Tuniko. Yeah, if you say or koye the presidential candidate and ultimately the president of the republic.
So there's some
intermediate character. Okay.
Okay.
Until the character and the good standing in no. If you say papa no, omo a preno. What the mufua wo? Ye kind of crutch re ho. What the mufua?
Asan.
Me we see a canary letter chro, we see a CLP. Afi bisa kwesa na ubisa.
Okay. Question
me CLP me odofo kwenti wa.
Leader question me bisa and say also shemo be 2 million people who did not vote.
2.1 million.
Who did not vote for the NPP. Now, if there's the same, hierarchy, Dr. Bawumia, Esa Lydia, what will be the guarantee? Say that 2 million that you lost will have enough confidence and trust in him and they'll come back.
Kwame, ninyina ne say bekan hobum. First of all, in Kabumuni here, or say Ken Hobum, united behind it, Nipana, Yedino, Kono. I remember Ghana for Yan Mujidi. And I'm not by a 2 year. In spite of the difficulties, Kwame, my catcher was a reporter in Rumo, all these reports. No, Omoka Neman 92 are my Yedin Kugo. Yedika ye, and from a bonny bebo may a Kufuor do bre. Your friends say COVID. Any who's as well am I a better economy also. Russia and Ukraine in Tokwa. These external factors. The second one, management of the economy. What I say, and also come because a 2 year now was taking measures be to get ourselves off. What I say, ebine, Kwame, ebine, domestic debt exchange program abanye Akufo-Addo abanye nenye enida ho se obetwe Ghana for aso baby ane ekono na hoye tro. Indeed, the government did this to save the economy. Or yeah, to save the economy, no. Kwame, I didn't see it. Domestic debt, local bonds, no. Bond holders in the country, no. Omoye empim ahangochi 800,000.
Wow.
Kwame, I before by you.
Yeah.
Especially when na finance minister na ko say sadia na nkrofo kan yenye.
The whole year.
Kodi na otwe mienu a na same finance minister akwa na so say abusuafo be bedru no awo se ye ene ekoye finance minister nya say na making na nya say wo ye de atwe Ghana fo aso pa be bia ne ekono ya hwe ya ka ade ni na ngabeto yen ene okoye 800,000 people were affected.
Yeah.
What you say 800,000 no Kwame say mo wo dependent obi a one dependent. They say from South Family nipa mienu and mbo from so ngoto aba
1.6
million. Yeah, galamsey ye nyina ka say galamsey no enye eha o man no Akufo-Addo frontally or confronto ye no ka say what na konwa kra beto if he has to save the nation. You start here no and you start say jeje nkrofo ayi e friend say excavators any bulldozers ye shishibie. Let's face it. NPP for they were angry. We lost all the mining communities apart from Obuasi. What you say? And he Sani money in our come. And ne in Yapem. What should be our message? Then unity behind the Nippon Ebe no, which I think is going to be Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He born to a chair. Come when you know making a chino. The share in and when share in a chino. You got to have 41.7% too.
Yeah.
President Kufuor about 1996 when you're 39%. When the party united behind him,
you won the power.
We won power just 4 years after 39%. You could be only you could to me. Tinina say, you been yadrishimu when you're born to a dinachi. So what I say, nan sema nipa ni bi kan eni fapema. Omo pe say abadebe ko muzi nipa ho ndi omo keka no. Ye jai sa na ema no a. What I say, of course it's late in the day.
Yeah.
Say chinechi na ekoto aba na. Ba ye tu wi a. Ne se nyina ka ade nkabo mu ye adwuma na. Nkabo mu de is a sine qua non because yeah research ya ye kire yen say NPP for. Ya ho odin wo man mu pa no ye between 46 and 47%. In the Kwame Yakabo mukrampo no. We still need floating voters to support us in Yetimia Wene. And they say, who could flow this one? Chidom, Mebo. That's what I'm saying. Who fee a year that I remember. No party in Munya Kono can't go our party in Mufia. I'm a party in Munya Kono in Pakosoma. There was a to Yanon Narika, especially near my Yen I step out ye because many of the accusations are Mudebana make us a 95%
all right.
Until the unity I be crucial ranks near the DH and we here. And Papa no he knows he's going to win.
Okay.
Now indications are that he's winning. What you say? Now when you are Yetimia Ken Wobum Tina Nkrofo Kenya no Krofo boom. No, here no bunenichi no kanasem. He's focused, and that's the most important thing.
Okay. I was saying she means that's now. You know, every big reform, every big policy begins with an idea.
Absolutely.
If there is no idea, there is no policy.
Precisely.
There is no reform.
Precisely.
So, Bawumia with ideas means what? More reforms, more policies.
Absolutely. More programs, more projects. I mean, the man is also a very practical man.
Yeah.
Also, make us say, what do we do? And then now I say, many about go say, oh, and I say, digitalization. Digitalization. I'm saying, no one tears ye.
But today, that's the foundation of our economy.
Absolutely. Look, in 2022, Bene Ato,
yeah,
and Oye finance minister,
yeah,
you could do maybe South Africa.
Okay.
Na yeba, yene Reverend Amishadai.
Okay.
Yene tra play na neighbor. Na sana ni dinkomo about the state of the economy, ne Bawumia digitalization, ne man wakase o. Sa ndi abebo mo pa. We in September.
Yeah.
Or say by close of first half of 2022. Now generating close to 6 billion.
Wow.
No money na so GRF when na so abeto economy no. Na omo here say by the close of the year no. Anyi bi kwa be call about 8.5 to 9 billion.
Yeah.
Afini kwa we no na my 8.7 billion 2022.
Wow. All because of digitalization.
All because
you don't need to go to the office. You can file your taxes and do
absolutely.
Yeah.
2024 it generated about 13 billion additional revenue.
Okay.
Digitalization.
All right.
So that is what it is.
Right.
And they make Sreminuanum NDC for NPP for, and they say, as I make us a Miss Reminianum NPP for Mr. Workers and the way of Yakuchano. Let the James to say,
yes, you are being mischievous. Anybody who does that is being criminal and mischievous.
That's it. Come here, see about 1 year to within the I am to Casemo. I am to Casem. And the mistress say, Mimindei. Ubia mani na ho. Na yanko tuabano. Oh, Abujuimu.
Yeah.
Me there. I've been everywhere.
Yeah.
Anybody be no more three. It's funny. I've been everywhere. The regions. Na ye and the eye, you know. And yet, Savia Ubia be any depending on crowd.
Okay.
Yankasa. Constituency by constituency.
Are you profiling?
We have done the profile. We have done it 3 times.
Okay.
Ashanti region one year twice.
Okay.
Because the second 1 year pre Bawumia visit.
Okay.
The concluding 1 year post Bawumia visit. One no. And I'm say and Nansan and ye intino post Bawumia visit no yinti minye.
Okay.
In the my no ye second one no. What you say? Constituency by constituency, polling station by polling station, electoral area by electoral area. And I can tell you, say, what can you now Bumwa average? Ashanti region ha. Is there no group because say Ashanti region ha, yeah, the Democrat gives us 71.8%.
Wow.
We are looking to achieve post visit to 75% at least. But national average, I know. Our wish is that the national average we should strike 70%. The five northern regions, I can tell you, say we will harvest not less than 90% averagely. What I say? Bono enclave no is solid.
Okay.
Eastern region, we are winning.
Okay. How about
Central region, I would say a half.
50-50.
A 50-50.
Right.
They have 6 constituencies that are strong, I must admit. Okay. Asini enclave, 3.
6 constituencies in the central region.
The central region.
Okay.
All other places by profiling, we have won and we are winning.
How about Volta?
The Volta region, Oti is with us. Volta region, Ena Enya with us. The Volta region, Kramboyenia, how to organize the campaign, the confusion about.
Okay.
Some people want to make it exclusive to themselves.
Okay. All right.
Abaye
personal.
And then abaye personal yaba.
Okay.
It's not against Bawumia.
Okay.
But against
internal struggles we are
struggle.
Okay.
We see I say no me come afia wo so be winning na oba. Me ma oma.
Okay.
And only problem I
Half.
We are winning.
Bono.
We are winning. I have Enra. I will say this. Maybe I met my community and I'm saying you will not be offended. The chairman I called.
Yeah.
And I'm in it. If he did Hong Kong for almost 2 hours. the regional chairman.
Yeah.
Meaning what is happening on the ground. What do you say? everything points to the fact that me, they are concerned, and they say, "Yeah, victory in the Kosoro."
Okay.
We are on. I'm a kabumuna yamrame.
Yeah. Okay.
Now for unity, no so etinia bante.
Because you need
penny because in me. Maybe yeah, which I think is really, really instructive.
Yeah.
Me bonidin or radio so na madana se. Mr. Opon microphone name is FN coupon. Oh, hey, we didn't coupon the other about coupon who used to be called Coupon Farms.
Okay. Okay.
What I say? Or the foot will be mama no pay na. A ball, a dim be so in the past message about how to touch base with or more contest in how to unite the party.
Yeah.
And Bob didn't know themselves say you should be part of this. Nemo me suggesting the past message so amount. Say mon friend no no enkasa no me or make kasa team no. It was a super or the mommy. So I'll follow it up, talk to the man before I'm a friend and they decide to say me bank crime be so that immediately, of course, it trouble we nipa krono or high hopes. So when the belly, the amount more the only casa a bedding. But that's if you as time heals.
Yeah.
Until you know my time I can have friends say you
can watch
say a car crowd boning in a nyasem papa nyasem kitwa ntibia you know me say me ba me say me hu ni issue ni deep part in komo we will do that, but maybe
initial stage no. And the pain will not just
and amani atu me no didn't show concern.
Yeah, exactly.
If you touch base with him now say they say the me say ni play but me repamuni be share na eno kwa ejuju ni pabo
etonda ya. And
that is why in some aye kafi kangu Bawumia hu ebinum ekwa dey say me I don't come out violently to respond. I don't. Or occasions be say me come could be a watchim sentesa. Ebini yaudi ya okay. Because ya Agyapong as well can yes that is what it is.
All right.
Kano abujuye mo say we are kabum no meet me boy.
Yeah.
That is why we do what we do.
Okay.
Until the message bushafo say yefa komapa. Enkoto aba no. Na nia obi anim no papa no wa ni awi anya kwa me nyante de ni bi o o ka se kwa me nyante o so ko da ewi na wa ka chire da
the man is not just in the compass movement. Okay.